Hey guys, this is Tex. Today we're going to do a tutorial on how I make my stream schedule through Canva. First, you'll go to canva.com, and what I do is type in the search bar, we're working on a stream schedule, and then you just hit enter. I have a few that I've already done myself, but I just go through here and I have the free version, so I don't use the ones that have the little crown in the corner because those are paid material that you'd have to use. So anybody will be able to use this since we're going to do the free version. And I just look through here and find which one is the one I want to work with. So I really liked this cat one, and I've done this purple one too. This time I found this one, and we're going to work with this one. And so you click on it, then you click on customize this template. Also, when you're here, it pops up even more that you can pick from. So there's a whole bunch you can pick from that don't have stars or little crowns at the bottom. So any one of these you could use. The only ones that you'd stay away from is these if you don't have the paid version. So we're going to customize this template. And then I like the colors that are on there now. You can always for sure change the background. If you click on something, it'll let you change the color of it. But I'm going to leave it as is. I might change the flower color, like on this one, to match more of my background itself. Or I'll make it just like this other one over here. Paint this one yellow. And then I think the outline is that, or it's this one. Nope, it's the other one. So they kind of look like the other flower. And then, of course, you're able to edit fonts and everything as well. So, for instance, I don't like this kind of font, so I'll just select it and then go through the fonts and see which one I like better to put in there. I like fonts that you can read more clearly. And then we're going to change the color of the font. We're going to go with the purple. And then, since I like the way this is, I'm just going to leave it as is. But say, for instance, I wanted to edit something as far as put something else in there, you can always go into elements over here on the side. And then say you wanted to add some hearts. You just type it in here and search, and then it'll pop up shapes here on the side that you can look through. They only have one heart. Or you could even do graphics. And then same thing applies. Anything with a crown is if you're gonna pay for it. Otherwise, if it doesn't have a crown, then you're good to go. So you can pick anything and it will literally plug it in for you. So we'll put these over here on this side. And then you could just play around with it however you want the layout. We're going to change the color to whatever color you want. I'm going to make we would think like teal or darker blue. So I like that blue. So now we have our hearts there. And then, let's see. I'm also going to duplicate it because I want two sets of that. But I'm also going to put it down here so it's kind of like it works together. And the cool thing about Canva is it starts to line everything up. Like it lets you see those grid lines so you know if it's centered or how far it is apart from everything, just so it looks better. And then this is the base, so I'm happy with where it's at right now and what it looks like. Next, I'm going to work on putting the days that I'm not going to stream. So for instance, I'm just going to add in a text box. You can either do the text box or you can get a certain size here with your heading or a subheading or even a little body of text. Since I kind of want it to be big, I'm going to go with the subheading. And we're going to put no, in all capital letters, we're going to put no stream. And we're going to put this here. Same thing applies if you're wanting to edit it. Just highlight it all. And then you can pick your font. I usually stick to the same fonts over and over, just because I like the way they look. Let's go with this one. And then I'm also going to add some effects. That's if you're wanting to, like, you want to outline the word, you're able to pick the outline color. Let's see, I'm going to do it with purple. And then you can pick how thick you want the line. So if you want it to be super thick, you could have it at that. I kind of like it like that, so we're going to use that. And then since I've already made that one, I'm going to duplicate it on the days that I'm not going to stream. Of course, I'm lining it up again just to center everything. And then, so I have my 2 days that I'm not going to stream, and I think I'll go ahead and block off Thursday. And then, since that's my no stream, I'm going to pick another subheading. To actually put in my stream schedule here. So, let's see. And I know because it's so far lined, we're going to change our letter spacing up at this one. Line spacing. The smaller it gets, you see how closer it gets together. So I kind of want them close. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller because I still got to fit in what game we're going to play on here. So I like that. I do want to change the color of it, so we're going to change the font color. Let's try this blue and see what it looks like. Okay, so I like the blue, so we're going to use the blue. And I'm just going to leave it normal. I'm not going to put any outline on that. And then I'm going to get another text box to put what game play, so I'm going to use a subheading. We're going to put Fortnite. And this lineup. And I'm going to change the font color on this as well. I don't like how it's blue, all blue, so let's change it to Medupi. See what that looks like. Yeah, that looks good. So now I'm going to group. Well, I'll lock that first. And lock this one. Oh no, not that, sorry. Alright, duplicate this. We're gonna put it over here. Center it. Duplicate that. Center that. Duplicate it again. This one looks too far, so we're gonna move this one. Alright, and then so we've got that base down. And then the only thing else I'm going to add on to here is, since my streams are central, I go ahead and include that as an extra note. Let's put stream. We're going to put CST. And then we're going to pick purple on that. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Once you create the file, then you just click share, and then you're able to download it. And then I always save it as a PNG. So then I click download, and then it stores it. Once it's downloaded, then from there I just upload it to wherever I need to upload it. This is where I create most of my themes, so it's just easier to keep up with. Then you just upload to TikTok, or you can upload to your Twitch or Instagram or YouTube. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the tutorial, and follow me on all my socials, and if you like this, give it a like. And yeah, I hope y'all have a good day. Thank you for watching.